Do you really believe you can trust your own brain? You think that what you see is reality, what you remember is accurate, and what you believe is reasonable. But the shocking truth is, your brain is deceiving you every single moment. We imagine that the brain is our most faithful friend, yet it is also the greatest trickster. In this video, I will show you, from bizarre optical illusions, to false memories, to biases that make you confidently wrong, all of them prove that you cannot fully trust your mind. Most of us think the brain is like a camera, recording every detail of the world. But in truth, it is more like a director, selecting, cutting, and editing a story. For example, when you read the line, "This is so clear," you still understand it even though letters are missing. Not because your eyes actually see everything, but because your brain fills in the blanks from past experience. In reality, your eyes only see clearly in a tiny region called the fovea, while the rest is blurry. Yet you still believe you see the full scene, because the brain paints in the missing details with imagination. Many scientists call this a controlled hallucination. That means you never see the world as it is, but only the version your brain projects for you. Illusions are the clearest proof that the brain constantly lies to us. Do you remember the viral dress? Some people saw it as blue and black, while others swore it was white and gold. In reality, both were wrong, because each brain adjusted the lighting in different ways. In the rubber hand illusion experiment, people watched a fake hand being poked, and they actually felt pain. The brain was fooled into believing the rubber hand was part of the body. And in the Ames room illusion, a distorted room makes a tall person shrink into a dwarf after just a few steps. These illusions prove one thing: the brain is not honest. It constantly edits reality to fit your expectations. You might think memory is a hard drive recording the past precisely, but in truth, it is more like a Google Doc. Every time you open it, you rewrite it. The Mandela effect is the clearest evidence. Millions of people remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, but in fact, he died in 2013. Psychologist Elizabeth Loftus proved that with just a few vague suggestions, people can build completely false memories. In one study, many participants truly believed they had been lost in a supermarket as children, even though it never happened. Sometimes just changing one word in a question is enough to distort a memory. This means memory does not replay the past, it reconstructs it. Beyond illusions and false memories, the brain also suffers from systematic errors called biases. Confirmation bias makes you search only for evidence that supports your existing beliefs. Anchoring effect makes the first number you see anchor all your decisions. Availability. Heuristic makes you think planes are more dangerous than cars because plane crashes appear in the news more often. Halo effect makes you assume that if someone is attractive, they must also be intelligent and kind. And the Dunning-Kruger effect ensures that the less people know, the more confident they often feel. All of these biases trick you into feeling absolutely certain you're right, even when you are completely wrong. So why does the brain deceive us? Because its goal is not to find the truth. Its real goal is to keep you alive. Illusions, false memories, and biases are shortcuts, ways to save energy and make fast decisions. The price we pay is that we never experience raw reality. Instead, the brain is like a magician, constructing worlds, fabricating memories, and installing biases behind the scenes. Which means, you can't always trust what you see, what you remember, or what you think. But instead of despair, let's use this truth to cultivate humility. Next time you argue, or feel certain that you're absolutely right, remember, Maybe your brain is just telling you a convincing story, not the truth. And if this video made you think differently about your own brain, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with friends, so they too can ask themselves, what inside our heads is really real